What's good, Joe? What's good, Real Talk Squad? It's Miles, and you're listening to Real Talk with Miles Johnson, where you know I always keep it real. Let's get right into it, man. Boy, oh boy, I am happy. I had a little chuckle. I mean, look, like it was so bad yesterday that I put on my Instagram. I said, yo, me and my boy Kobe, he's a big Cowboys fan. We're going to end up doing a little, you feel me, like reaction after the Cowboys and 49ers game, right? Go on Instagram Live, all that. I couldn't even go on Instagram Live because I was so bored by the Cowboys getting spanked that I fell asleep. Yo, disgraceful. And it's just, look, when I am telling Cowboy Nation that you won't do nothing this year, it's because I have sympathy. I have sympathy because I want to tell you what's going to happen so you don't get your hopes up. But you all never listen. You all say it's our year every single year. And for the past 30 years, I mean, look, I'm 22 years old. So the last time y'all won, I wasn't even a thought, bro. My dad wasn't even in college. Or he might have been a freshman in college. Like, I wasn't even a thought, bro. My parents didn't even meet. It's crazy. I'm trying to give y'all the real. And if you are a Philly fan, a Philly sports fan, you know these two things are true every single postseason. Number one, Ben Simmons is going to say, I'm a new man now. I can shoot the ball now. That's what he's doing this offseason, right? We all know that. It's routine. And what else? The Cowboys thinking that they're going to win the Super Bowl. It's the same thing happens every single year. Ben Simmons is not going to shoot a jump shot, and the Cowboys are not going to win a Super Bowl. I'm sorry. Both are the same thing. Same thing. I'm just tired of this, bro. This is why. How do you become the best team or second best team in the NFL and you beat Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson? And I'm glad that the Saints beat the brakes off the Patriots 34-0 because that shows you the Patriots are god-awful. So you get no credit in beating them, bro. What do we know is true? Dak Prescott, he can beat the teams that are below 500. But once it comes down to beating teams that are at that elite, that upper echelon level, those teams that are above 500, Dak Prescott does not deliver. He simply doesn't. You're paying this guy all this money to really be a game manager. All right, I'm being nice. Maybe not a game manager, but just a tick above a game manager, bro. Just a tick above a game manager, bro. And his biggest problem, it didn't happen against the Giants or the Jets or whoever, but I told you it was going to come. Them turnovers. Those 3 picks, it was bad. I mean, like the first one, he just heaved it up. A prayer. He was like, well, shoot, I'm in 11. Let's just do something. I mean, like, just heat up a prayer was way overthrown, intercepted. Then, his second one got tipped. Fred Warner caught that interception. Boom. Fred Warner was dominant. Fred Warner, he was flat out dominant. And then he was passing on the slant, the nickelback or whoever ended up jumping it. So, like, you feel me? Dak Prescott was terrible. Brock Purdy outplayed him. Brock Purdy, let me get up for this. Brock Purdy is better than Dak Prescott. Get it through your head, Cowboys fans. He's a better player. He just flat out is. I know he was a 7th round pick and Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. But since becoming a starter in the National Football League, Brock Purdy has been a better quarterback, and it's not close, than Dak Prescott. It's just facts, bro. And let's not try to act like Dak hasn't had great teams, bro. He's always had a great defense, and he's had a great O-line and playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. He's always had a great team around him. Same with Brock Purdy. Now, does he have the Avengers like Brock Purdy has? No. But what has Dak done to make me believe that he would do a better job than Brock Purdy if he was in that position? Nothing. Brock Purdy is better than Dak Prescott. Get it through your head. If I'm an Eagles fan, you see it. Shout out my sister. I love you for this sweater. If I'm an Eagles fan, there's a level of respect. And I wouldn't say that we're scared of the 49ers, but that's the only team that will get in our way in the whole NFL. The 49ers are the only team that Eagles fans and Eagles players should think twice about when we face them, because they're for real. The 49ers are for real. So as Eagles fan, that's the only team that I'm really worried about. And I'm like, all right, if we beat them, we gonna win a Super Bowl, because this team is elite. But the thing is that we have so many playmakers on offense, we're never gonna get shut out like the Cowboys did. 10 points. I mean, they flat out got dominated. That's not gonna happen, bro. But our battle is gonna be the battle of the trenches. It's always the battle of the trenches. But you gotta think, if our defensive line can make Brock Purdy uncomfortable, I mean, what happened in the playoffs last season? On his first drive of the game, we're going ahead and getting to Brock Purdy. We ended up injuring his elbow. Now he's out for the game, and now he's injured and all that. But that's because we got pressure to him. So the formula in beating the 49ers is making Brock Purdy uncomfortable. We have not seen this guy be uncomfortable in the pocket. We've always seen him have a lot of time, and if you give Brock Purdy time, he has shown you he has a high enough IQ and accurate precision that he will find Brandon Ayuk, that he will find Deebo Samuel, that he'll find George Kittle, that he'll find all of these weapons at his disposal. But you have to make the guy comfortable. This is why I have said that the Cowboys defense is not as good as the Eagles defense, because they simply can't get to the quarterback at the rate that the Eagles can get to and as consistently as the Eagles can get to. So you talk about rankings of top 5 NFL teams. Number 1, I'm being objective, is the 49ers. I don't think anybody expected for them to flat out demolish the Cowboys 42-10, so I'll give them that respect. Number 2 is the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. We are 5-0 and haven't even played our best game yet. Number 3, I'll give you the Chiefs. The Chiefs, you already know, they're going to be in that conversation. Number 4, I'm going to have to say, I would say the Bills, but I don't know, they're when they're on, they're on, but when they're off, they're off. So they're too inconsistent. So I'm gonna just go out here and say the Miami Dolphins. I'm gonna have them as the number 4 team in the league, and number 5, I'll have the Bills. Right? The Ravens. I mean, you can't lose to the Steelers, bro. So they got some issues they gotta work on. But again, top 5 teams in the NFL. Number 1, 49ers. Number 2, Philadelphia Eagles. Number 3, Chiefs. Number 4, Dolphins. Number 5, Bills. Again, let me know what you think down below. As an Eagles fan, how do you feel about this Cowboys win? How you feel about it? I mean, that's not my fault. This Cowboys loss, getting demolished by the 49ers. Again, are you scared of the 49ers? Do you think that they're better than us? We have a chance. I had to be objective. I can't go out here and say, the 49ers are not as good as the Eagles We have to just see once we play them. But the fact that they demolished this team, like, you gotta think, like, it's different, like, just winning by 2 touchdowns. But you beat this team by 32 points is wild. Wow. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. And with that being said, y'all, it is Real Talk of Miles Johnson, where you know I always keep it real. I'm out, y'all.